Hey guys, Steven here, Fanatic Perspective. So this is actually going to be part 2 of our Sugar Bowl preview, considering the Deandre Baker news came out shortly after Train and I had already recorded and edited our Sugar Bowl preview video. So with the news and us talking a lot about Deandre Baker, his matchup with Colin Johnson, and even LJ Humphrey, things have changed now with him not going to play in the bowl game per Kirby Smart. So I wanted to just chime in with my thoughts, how that's, going to impact the game, as well as just, overall thoughts on guys sitting out in favor of the NFL draft for health reasons or otherwise. So did get a chance to read Kirby Smart's statement, and I like the fact that the coaching staff, as well as his teammates, at least on paper, are standing behind the player, and he is sticking around with the team through this bowl game period. I know a lot of people on Twitter don't like it and, said, hey, he should pay his own way to New Orleans and, I'm tired of players skipping bowl games, blah, blah, blah. Look, guys, in my opinion, bowl games are just really expensive, high-profile, out-of-conference games. That's all they really are. Georgia played for a championship, last month. We played for a championship last month. After that, they're one level above an exhibition game. It's not on the same level as a conference game or a rivalry game, or even, like I said, a conference championship. There's only 4 teams left right now that are competing for an actual championship. Everybody else is trying to get money for their school, and it's a showcase. It's a recruiting tool. It's all of that. And I'm excited for it. We all are. But at the same token, young men, and we saw this begin with Jalen Smith when he got injured in the Ohio State Notre Dame game and almost ruined his entire football career. And since then, guys like Christian McCaffrey, Will Grier this year, Jabril Peppers, we've seen guys make the decision to sit out for their best interest. I think Bradley Chubb sat last year, just to protect the investment, in their health. Now, if you're a Texas fan, one may think, Deandre Baker, you're sitting out to rest on your stock. Wouldn't it behoove you from a stock perspective to maybe put some tape out there of you playing well against a Colin Johnson or LJ Humphrey, other guys who were going to be NFL wide receivers? Could it be that he didn't want that smoke? Who knows? Maybe he didn't want to put up any bad tape. If I was a Texas player, I'm talking a whole lot of mess. Hey, y'all clearly didn't want that brother to get exposed. And I know he's a Thorpe first-team All-American. A lot of respect for him. And I say some of that in jest, but that is, in all seriousness, if I was a scout at the combine, I understand the health aspect, and obviously it didn't hurt Bradley Chubb, it didn't hurt Christian McCaffrey the year before. But at the same token, I would ask him, with you having that marquee matchup, it could potentially speak to your competitiveness for shying away from that. Now, flip side of it, smart money probably says he has everything to lose and really nothing to gain from this game. Let his take speak for itself. Get your training, your conditioning ready to go for the combine and your pro day. So that's probably what the smart money has, and he's probably making the right decision, like the fact that he consulted with his family over this, and he's still on board with the coaching staff. From a Texas perspective, Colin Johnson, Lil Jordan Humphrey, Devin Duvernay, it's time to eat, man. It's time to eat, and Trey and I kind of touched on this in our video earlier. The unpredictability with bowl games, at one token, you'll have an opportunity as a coaching staff to maybe work in some guys you may have questions about going into 2019, or guys you're really excited about and you want to get them out there and get them some experience to kind of get them an extra game and jumpstart them, their momentum going into spring football. And then there's also the aspect of now guys sitting, and that's just the world we live in with football. It's an evolving game, and guys are really trying to protect themselves, whether it's film or health. So it is what it is. As a Texas fan, we went through this last year with Deshaun Elliott, but it did give us kind of a sneak peek of what our defense was going to look like without Malik and Deshaun and a lot of those guys. And You know, we saw Gary Johnson and Anthony Wheeler play together against Missouri, and that was really the sneak peek as to what our team was going to look like the following season. So it depends on what type of lens you want to look at it as a fan, in my opinion. But I will have the link to our preview in case you see this video first. You know, we did a full-blown Georgia preview, so I'll have the link in the description below and vice versa on the other video. So appreciate you guys as always. So much looking forward to the first. Hook 'em.